guys? Coach Joshua here. So, this week I want to talk a little bit about nutrition, but more of an often, I would say, overlooked, you could say underlooked. Actually, from my experience, it's something a lot of people never heard of, at least the term, and I'm talking about micronutrients. Not macronutrients, that one we're all pretty much aware of. You're talking about the almighty protein, fats, and carbs, balanced nutrition profile, right? Micronutrients are everything else. And what I mean by that is generally it's vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes. These things can be extremely key to your overall health. Also, not just your general overall health, but muscle building, muscle repairing, everything we're trying to build in the gym, how your body's going to look. It can help and aid and pertain to all these things. Now, a big difference between macronutrients and micronutrients is that there is a level you want to hit. Macronutrients, of course, you don't want to be eating like 10,000 calories a day. That's how you're just going to get all fat. But there is essentially not an upper limit like there is with micronutrients. It can vary from person to person, especially bodybuilders, very active people, just generally active people need more micronutrients than the average person. But there is still a cap. There is a recommended dose, and then depending on how active you are, the dose you need will be higher, but there is still a level. You don't need to go crazy. You can actually be bad. But as we all know, too much of almost everything can be bad at a certain point. So why should micronutrients be any different? But that being said, it's very often overlooked, and building a great physique along with performance of that physique, recovery, muscle building, all this stuff, can be greatly affected by your micronutrient intake. And there are a lot, when you go into it, but there's always the key ones. And the key ones generally are your vitamin C, your vitamin D, your calcium, your zinc, your magnesium. That's pretty much the 5 that always come to my mind, and 5 that are very important, especially pertaining to bodybuilders. Why I say that, you got your calcium, your calcium and your vitamin C, vitamin D. Those are generally each one does a full breakdown, but the big general, vitamin C, immune system, great for your immune system. Vitamin D, calcium, kind of the same thing with helping your bones, keeping your bones strong. You do a beat down in the gym, your bones got to keep up with everything just like your muscles and joints and ligaments and everything else. Zinc and magnesium. Magnesium can help with energy to a certain extent. Some people actually get energy from it. I don't, and I believe the majority of people don't, because they have the ZMA like supplements when you're not getting enough calcium and magnesium, and they're meant to take at night to help you sleep. So that would lead me to believe that it doesn't give people like crazy energy rush. But that being said, it can help with energy. But also, more importantly, they both help with muscle building, repairing, and testosterone and hormone regulation. That is extremely important, especially to men. So, just, to not make this video super long, it's just micronutrients are important. You should figure out what our bodies need, roughly about how much they need. Get someone who might be able to calculate what you might need based on your activity level and everything like that. And for just general, cover your bases, take a vitamin. It's the easiest thing you can do. That is one of the first thing, not even one. That is usually the first thing I tell clients of mine. The easiest thing you can do to get someone, to get yourself used to doing something, like you want to start a new, habit that is healthy. You want to, when you're changing your diet and lifestyle, start small, and one of the basic things is take a vitamin. Do that every day. Get used to it. You don't even think about it anymore. I wake up, I take mine. Don't even think about it. I never forget, but I never purposely remember either. It's just something I do. I know I'm going to do it. I always do it. So, to cover all your bases, take a vitamin. It's one of the easiest things you could do. Along with that, you can pretty much get everything else you need, being out in the sun, vitamin D and all that, but also eating a whole, a nice You want a clean diet, of course. Whole foods. The more processed a food is, the less micronutrients it's going to maintain and have by the time like it hits your shelf, and you're eating it. The more and more processed, you may get the macros out of it. It's still going to have the protein and carbs and all that, but the micronutrients are pretty much gone. Especially like fast food. I mean, the worse you get, the less micros there is. So a diet consisting of whole foods, a nice mix of whole foods, even as bodybuilders, I will say firsthand myself, there are foods I eat more than others. Of course, I eat a lot of chicken, I eat a lot of rice, I eat a lot of eggs and oatmeal. Those are things I love. But you do need a nice balance of overall nutrition. That's why they say, vegetables, eat salads, just don't put a ton of crappy dressing on it, all that kind of stuff. But having a nice whole foods, as little processed as possible, diet, along with taking a vitamin, you're pretty much covered. You're pretty much going to get everything you need. So without diving into it too great, that is one of the best pieces of advice I can give you as far as getting your micronutrient intake as complete as possible without putting a ton of work in. There are other things that chances are you need to, we all need to focus on than breaking down micronutrients. Just covering all your bases, getting the good general intake, you'll be good to go. But yeah, that's it. Quick little information on micronutrients, how important they are. They are very important. Do a little research, and you will see that you really should cover your bases and get your micronutrients in. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I make at least 2 videos a week. If any questions, comments, leave them down below. Love to engage with you guys. Until next time, keep on lifting.